State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Berger. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So UCLA's offense will have the opening possession of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not...
Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. You've got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On the move, it's Woods. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No fair catches here, looking for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the pass last several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Tate. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Wide out trying to get it in.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the 1st down marker is. You got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it and you go out of bounds.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
He'll bring it back looking for help. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game. And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7. 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes, but one surprise was Carson Schlesinger, 3rd in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong. And whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finishing 4-2 down the stretch, I thought was a good thing. So can the defense swarm? Can they game tackle? Who's the next guy in this rotation that's going to step up and make plays?
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Sayin. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
The inside handoff. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go to the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. To the air, it's Iamaleava. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The screen, he's got wheels. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a gap, it's Peoples. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. They'll go right back to him. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He makes a grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Buckeyes are threatening on first and goal. Quarterback will keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. That's the back moving. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to take off. The sure hands. It's Robinson. Open space at the 25. Steps out of bounds. He's all the way down to the 13-yard line, and they are in scoring territory. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only...
Deep shot for the end zone. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense got him at the 27.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And that is no good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Time to put an end to the...
There he goes! trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's begin on what's going on in a big one in the American. East Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Greenville. They're up 14 over Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the Bruins want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava trying to set up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Sends it back in motion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Ohio State.
The Bruins are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something.
And down he goes, trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive line when we get to the QB.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. Turning it on. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Bruins line it up with a first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
UCLA 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, really nice catch there getting the 1st down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on 1st-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the 1st round.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll give it to him again. Makes it past the marker. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This one's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the... And they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. They go to the wide receiver screen. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
To the air. It's Iyamaleava. Just a short pass to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Ohio State.
The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. They just keep firing. Got a man. It's Robinson. To the 15. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Bruins! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller has done.
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. East Carolina is running away with things, and I'm not sure anyone inside that program saw this coming today. They're up 14 over Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. With the catch, it's Matthews. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Great place to start for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to change this route. The give to the fullback. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Unleashes one deep. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Right down the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They stretch this lead here in the fourth, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
First down for the offense.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line of the game. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will... He's got it, 1st down and more. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And the Bruins come with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, it's Berger. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For